Hey there guys, it's Wes with Aurawest Tarot, and today we're going to be doing the bi-weekly reading for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. Yes, we'll be doing Aquarius today. For this reading, I'll be doing a pre-read advice through the dreams of Gaia. Essentially, this is just going to basically give reference to something that's going to be relevant in the Celtic Cross, which will be the main feature of this video. Do have candles lit here, so we've got a good vibe for some good tarot reads tonight. Now, if you do not want to listen to the Dreams of Gaia advice, you don't have to. Just go to the comment section down below. Make sure you subscribe as well. And just go straight to the Celtic Cross. You don't have to watch the Dreams of Gaia. It's optional. Okay? To do this, I will be using the Gilded Tarot Royale version for my main deck, and then also the standard for the clarifications. So I pretty much already shuffled everything like a million times. Not literally, but you know, close enough. So can we get one card from the Dreams of Gaia for the zodiac sign of Aquarius, please? Let's get right into it, guys. Ain't no one got time for that. Right around here. One card for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. And this will be covering from the 21st all the way through January 1st, 2022. Just so you know. One more shuffle. Alright, Aquarius, you have faith. However, it is reversed here. Okay. So let's read what faith in reverse is about. It's the very last one in the book. Interesting. So Aquarius, I'm going to read basically what the upright connotation of the card, what it describes when it's upright, and then we'll go to the reversed, okay? So when this card is upright, it's talking about faith, self-belief, confidence, divine connection, trust, serenity, and surrender. Faith is beautiful. Self-belief helps you to overcome. Self-belief and faith inspire confidence. Doubt breeds mistakes. Cruel words can do lasting harm. Do not give up because of past mistakes. Be kind and supportive. Set yourself believable goals. You matter. You are enough. You're not alone. Do not be unkind because others have been unkind to you. Take delight in compliments. So let's go to the reversal. So Aquarius, when the faith card in the Dreams of Gaia is reversed, it describes a potential blockage. When the faith card appears reversed, it symbolizes a lack of belief in self and resistance to kind words and thanks from others. Allow others to compliment you. All too often we focus on the criticisms of others. Offer and reject the kind words. We tell ourselves that people do not mean what they say when they offer praise. They're just being kind. Of course they're being kind. Kindness is beautiful. Quality. And if you are blessed to have people who compliment you, then take delight in those people and say thank you. Even if their words make you blush and feel awkward. Cherish the people who compliment you. They are not complimenting you because they are kind. They are complimenting you because they believe and have faith in you. They believe that you deserve the compliment. They are supporting you and doing what they can to do to help nurture those seeds of self-belief and confidence within you. It is not a sin to take delight in a compliment, especially if it has been earned. It is a sign that you are valued by others. Interesting, Aquarius. I think I'm going to read the upright version as well, just because that was a very cool card. Meaning, to have faith, the eighth of the influence card, is a beautiful thing. It inspires a feeling of serenity that is unshakable. With faith comes a level of self-confidence that sees you capable of overcoming all that life throws you. To have self-belief gives you confidence when facing new and challenging situations. When out in social settings, you are comfortable being yourself, which Aquarians do very well. Having self-belief allows you to enjoy life because you are less troubled by insecurity. With faith in yourself and your abilities, you stand a greater chance of having a successful career. You're more confident taking well-considered risks. You are healthier and happier because you are under less pressure and emotional and mental stress. In turn, your relationships with others will be better also. On the other hand, a lack of self-belief or faith can be seen in our moods, the way we speak about ourselves, and our body language and actions. Without faith and belief in ourselves, every decision can become almost excruciating process. If you do not believe that you will succeed or do well, then sadly there will be an increased chance that you will not. Doubt and lack of faith breeds mistakes, procrastination, and self-sabotage. But know this, Aquarius, you're not unimportant. You are somebody. You are unique. You have gifts. You have strengths. You have talents. You are bright with potential, and if you believe in yourself, you will shine. A little belief can go a long way. With faith and self-belief, you can accomplish great things, even miracles. I think the universe is speaking there. I do. I like that, Aquarius. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Like it. Very nice. Very nice, Aquarius. What a great deck. Alright, let's get you a Celtic Cross, Aquarius. Can I get 10 cards, please? 10 cards. From the 21st of December 2021 all the way through January 1st, 2022. Or did I just say that? Can I get 10 cards total for a Celtic Cross from the 21st of December 2021 all the way through January 1st, 2022. There you go, I said it right. One that describes situation, challenge, beliefs, root of the issue, aka distant past, near past, near future, self-perception, outside influences, action advice, and likely outcome. Please, 10 cards total, encompassing that time span for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. One more shuffle. Actually, let's do one more. One more. There we go. That feels more right. Ooh. Ooh. Aquarius. Ooh. 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 Jesus. Aquarius. Heavy energy. Very. Oh my god. Jesus. I'm a sun Aquarius, and like, holy moly. I try to be more civil in the bi-weekly, aka monthly reads, but Jesus. Ooh. I don't think I really need to, I'll see. I might clarify. I know in Scorpio's reading I had to clarify like everything, but here I don't think I need to. Aquarius, for the situation, is Seven of Swords in reverse. I think to some extent you're walking on eggshells. You're trying to evade something. What that is, be different for everyone. The Seven of Swords, when it's upright, Aquarius, does talk about basically stealth, getting away with something, doing something underhanded. There's a reason this guy's looking over his shoulder like that, because he's trying to get away with something that he knows is probably unorthodox or it's not considered right. In its reverse position, it does talk about evasion, exposure, concern about that. Someone would have to ask, what are you so exposed about? And then we have over as your challenge the Seven of Swords, or I'm sorry, Wands. So this does talk about basically that, in some contexts, that you are not wanting something that's personal to you to be found out. I don't know what that is. This gentleman is basically guarding the vault. He doesn't want people to enter in. So it's something personal to you. That's what I know, Aquarius. It means something to you. But at the same time, it's like, there's a couple ways we could interpret this. Walking on eggshells, guarding something. Worried about things becoming vulnerable. But why? I don't know why, Aquarius. You would know that answer. Maybe it's something that's very sensitive to you. Okay, but whatever the case is, you're putting up your walls, putting up your guard a little bit. Sorry, I honestly thought there was like a fucking spider. There was a spider there, and I was like, holy shit. And it was just some wires. So we have the Sun card in your belief system, Aquarius. This does talk about individuality. It does talk about you standing up in your light. Let's clarify it, because honestly, my intuitive sense is saying clarify it. Tell me more about the Sun card for Aquarius' beliefs. What do I need to know about it? Chariot. Aquarius, I think you are, in your beliefs, I think you are standing up in your own right. Okay, I don't think you're being fake or nothing. I think you are basically being yourself, and I think you're wanting to maintain that. I think that you have some core values and things that you believe in that you want to preserve and cherish. That's probably why the Seven of Wands is there. It's that you're guarding what's close to you. Okay. Root of the issue is death in reverse. Very interesting. I need to clarify that too. Clarify death in reverse for Aquarius's root of the issue. Why is that there? Let's get one more shuffle. For some of you, this is dealing with somebody that was a little bit non-committal, could have been a little bit dishonest. This person, and like I said, I for the most part have considered all court cards as people. The only reading that I don't consider them people is in the all signs person on your mind. That's the only reading. But for this, I do consider these as people. Okay. And we have King of Pentacles here in reverse, which does talk about somebody, when it's reversed, does talk about somebody that's like, they're unreliable. This person's in and out, similar to Wands energy when it's reversed. However, the difference is that Pentacle energy is incredibly slow. So this person is not one to, for say, jump into things. This is the type of person that will commit to things when it's reversed. But they break their promise. They can be dishonest. They lie. Oh yeah, I'll take you out on that loan. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh yeah, I'll fix that. Yeah, but they never do. It is a more mature energy, regardless of if it's reversed. It is a more mature energy. So this person, what that tells me is that if it's a more mature energy, it's something that's more calculated. So whether or not this person is the way that you think they are, it doesn't matter. It's how you perceive them. And showing up in King of Pentacles in reverse tells me that you don't feel this person really knows how to make money. They probably don't have, they can't manage a checkbook. They're unreliable for everything. They break commitments. They're not the embodiment of the King of Pentacles upright. And then the Death in reverse suggests resistance to transform. In other words, that you have been through situations with this potential person So the vast majority of you, this is going to indicate a significant other, a relationship that has time and time again failed. For another portion of you, this may not refer to a relationship at all. It could suggest a career that you've invested a huge amount of time in, but at the same time, it just doesn't seem to bring the rewards that you so desire. It's like putting in the work and constantly, and it's like getting the promise of there's going to be a whole lot more for you, once you do the work, but it just doesn't come. And whoever the person is that's running the company, or, maybe it's an establishment. Maybe it could be something, it could be small, it could be large, it doesn't matter. But it's always the promise of more later, not now. And so it almost keeps you stuck from transforming yourself, because it's like, well, it's just around the corner, I just got to hang in there. But ask yourself, is it really around the corner, or is that person just telling you that, or is it just the notion that you're coming internally that if I just wait a little bit longer, I'll get there? That's the root of the issue here. So it seems like for a lot of you Aquarians out there, there's kind of like a heavy emphasis on broken promises, things that fell through, things that kept you stuck from transforming as a person. In your recent past, with a Three of Cups, a lot of for some of you may have had a lot of things to celebrate. Just going out and having a good time, trying to blow some steam off. Clarify Three of Cups upright. Let's see if there's anything more to it. Clarify Three of Cups upright for Aquarians' recent past. So, interesting enough, we have the Queen of Pentacles showing up here. So, this may have been, from a sense, Aquarius, that you're wanting to party and have a good time, but from a stable point. Basically, I'd like to play hard, but carefully. For some of you, may have been wanting to basically blow some steam off, or just have a good time, or maybe you wanted recognition for what you've been doing. But at the same time, it's approaching from a very conservative front. Not too risky, not too crazy. Just right. Very conservative. That's what I'm getting from that. But at the same time, you were basically entertaining and, just having a good time. Trying to basically keep things stable. With this Queen of Pentacles energy, which encompasses water energy. So, trying to balance things out, but at the same time, there's a strong focus on just wanting to let loose, have fun. But trying to keep the balance. In your near future, we have the Tower. A little explosion of change. Clarify the Tower upright. For Aquarius' near future, why is that there? Can you tell me more about Aquarius' near future in the Tower moment? What happens at the Tower? What do we need to know? What does Aquarius need to know about this Tower? One more shuffle. There we go. What the hell, Aquarius? So your challenge, Aquarius. Oh, I've got something in my eye and it's driving me nuts. I'm so sorry, Aquarius. Your challenge is the Seven of Wands. Get a load of this. Challenge right here, Aquarius. Near future, Tower. Challenging the Seven of Wands. Wow. Aquarius, this basically suggests that, you're uptight. You have, Aquarius does basically have that side of them that is kind of cold and basically neat, very analytical, logical, and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm a Sun Aquarius, so I can tell you right now. But, I do have Cancer Moon. So, maybe it's not for every Aquarian out there. I keep applying myself, but it could be different. Because I do have a lot of water energy in my chart, so I can be very emotional. But I don't know if that applies to every Aquarius. But I do know a lot of times that Aquariuses out there are misperceived. They don't get seen the same way as other signs might. A lot of the air signs get misperceived, let's be honest. You know? And so, but Aquarians generally have their thinking is very different. The way they perceive life and how they solve problems, it's different. It's misunderstood all the time. And oftentimes that gets them in conflict because other people don't see the way that Aquarian or Gemini or Libra see it. That'll probably lead up to boundaries. On the flip side, this could also be a toxic lover. Somebody that you've been dealing with that you know has been really challenging you, has been in and out of your life. Or it could just be family, it could be friends, who knows? Who knows what you're putting up in arms to? But whatever the case is, it's very evident here because you have the Seven of Wands showing up twice, your Aquarius. So it's evident that there's some type of like on-guardness, boundaries, I need my distance, I need my space being put here. But it's being challenged by the universe. The universe is challenging. Oh, yeah. In your future. Trying to smash your boundaries. Why would the universe do something like that, is the question. Unfortunately, I can't give you that answer, Aquarius. I don't know. It seems like whatever these boundaries are probably restricting you, and the universe is basically saying that, yes, I understand that you are trying to protect yourself, but at the same time it's destroying you. So therefore, I have to basically break this cycle. It's kind of like a sword, you know, like if you're a blacksmith tempering a sword, right? You know, a blacksmith is basically, it takes years and years and years of mastery to basically be able to design a sword. It doesn't seem like it would, but yes, it does. You know, back in the days, you know, for a blacksmith to be present to make swords, it costs a lot of money for a sword. It wasn't easy to make a sword. There's a lot of things they had to do and a lot of knowledge that went behind it. These days, a lot easier. But there was a lot of knowledge and wisdom that went behind it. Okay? And so there was kind of like, in some ways, a method to the madness. Why things had to be a certain way. And this kind of seems like this. It's like a why things have to be this way type thing right here. And the universe is basically saying, you know, I understand that you went through trial and error and burdens and problems and stuff like that, but I have to smash it because of the fact that it's leading you to basically being in this defensive state. How that happens, I don't know how the Tower moment happens, Aquarius, but it happens in your future very soon. And it's for your better, so don't think it's bad just to screw you. Now, what is this in this reading? Self-perspection is the King of Wands in reverse. I need to clarify that. That's really weird. Clarify the King of Wands in reverse for how Aquarius perceives himself. Why does Aquarius perceive himself as the King of Wands in reverse? Clarify Ten of Swords in reverse. This almost tells me, to some extent, Aquarius, like almost in some ways that you feel that you are somebody that, you know, has the potential to be attractive, charming, and lovable. And you have a lot of energy in yourself. But it's, in some ways, you don't know how to express it, but you know, there's also this element of the Ten of Swords in reverse, trying to basically get over past pain, betrayal, or hurt. That's kind of governing it. And it's like almost a non-committal energy because of that. Almost like, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I got it. Nah, I don't want to bother with that. Nah, it's just, you know, I already gone through this burden before. I don't want to do it again. And it's mature energy, so it almost suggests like you know, Aquarius, that you have the ability to navigate and push your energy whichever way you want it. But it's like, do I want to? Do I not want to? You know, what I'm going to do? Do people want me? Do they like me? I have all these issues in the past, and I don't know. It's almost like a negative thinking. How others perceive you is Two of Swords in reverse. Clarify Two of Swords in reverse, and there's a reason why I'm clarifying it. Trust me. Why do others perceive Aquarius as the Two of Swords in reverse? Eight of Wands in reverse. People basically see you, Aquarius, as, in some cases, you're indecision a lot, which is not, let's be honest, it's not, unusual for an Aquarius to be in thought a lot. But they see you as basically, whether it's true or not, and a lot of Aquarius will be like, oh, I'm putting all this damn work into this and to that and stuff like that. Well, the outside world may not see it that way. Why? Because they don't know what you're doing half the time. If you're being silent, and a lot of Aquariuses are silent, they don't talk a lot. The outside, all the people around you may not see it. They don't know what you're doing. So as far as how they see you, it's like they don't see a whole lot of action, but also it's suggesting here with the Eight of Wands in reverse that there could be an absence of communication. They don't feel like you're really communicating with them. But they do see you in some light that you're trying to, in a lot of thought process, trying to figure out where you're going, what you're doing. The Two of Swords in reverse there. Indecision. Almost viewing as like a potential procrastination or stagnation. You don't know what you're really trying to accomplish. What is Aquarius doing? Clarify the Nine of Pentacles in reverse for Aquarius' action advice. Why the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? So for your recent past, we have the Three of Cups here, and then your action advice is suggesting the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. God, I can't get these cards up. Sorry, Aquarius. And then we have the Three of Cups reversed. How about that? Pentacle energy, Cups energy, Cups energy. What do you think about that, Aquarius? Well, this is kind of suggesting that you need to see your self-worth, number one. And number two, you need to basically, if you're not making, for some of you out there, Aquarius, if you are in a position where you don't feel like you really have much money to your name, okay? If you don't feel like you're independent, if you feel like you're subject to other people's rules, because the Nine of Pentacles in reverse does sometimes talk about, it does talk about some shady stuff, like, theft, it does talk about like stealing from others and stuff like that. It does talk about codependence. It does talk about not really, having much monetary means to do just about anything, which is hence why you're codependent. It does talk about that. There needs to be action on that. And then Three of Cups in reverse, suggesting canceled celebrations. It's talking about things going wrong. It talks about, sometimes, just discontentment. Not happy with where things are at. A lot of segregation, isolation, which I've already talked about in your read, seems to suggest that. So for some of you out there, it may need to basically try some new things. Have you explored every option? Have you looked at every government program out there? Have you looked at the better jobs available to you? If you're earning basically minimum wage and you could be doing better than that, then why are you working in a minimum wage job? And you're complaining about, I don't have enough money. Well, Is that the universe's fault or is that your fault, Aquarius? When you know that there's jobs that could pay more. It also calls you to basically reevaluate how you see wealth, how you see what is successful and what's not. Are you a failure, Aquarius? You've made it this far in life. Not many people have. Some people haven't even made it past sperm. So think about that. In your outcome is the Queen of Cups in reverse. Emotionally closed off. The shop is closed as far as the emotional department. Clarify the Queen of Cups in reverse for Aquarius' outcome. Why is Aquarius' outcome the Queen of Cups in reverse? Can you get one card, please? Knight of Swords. I think, that's kind of reinforcing, Aquarius, that, I was going to say something, but let me just clarify one more, because once again, I got another intuitive thought that says clarify again. Clarify the Knight of Swords upright for Aquarius' outcome. Why is that clarifying to the Queen of Cups in reverse? Ace of Wands in reverse. I think this almost suggests to some extent, Aquarius, that it's almost putting energy into, ideas that basically aren't going anywhere. You're not even emotionally open to them. The Queen, it's water and water energy, and it's like, the Queen is basically reversed here, so she's shut off to some extent, and it could be almost like forced emotions. And then the Knight of Swords does talk about action, new ideas, logic, basically rushing in there, excited, wanting to basically take things. It does talk about sometimes almost aggressive energy, because the Knight, the Knight of Swords is somebody that basically he's an armored knight, basically charging in there, and he doesn't take shit. He rushes full force in, baby. Let's clarify to the Ace of Wands in reverse, and this does talk about, to some extent, the way I'm getting it is it's like taking action, charging in on ideas and things that you're not really emotionally content about. Things that are not really propelling you in the right direction, or you're putting energy in the wrong places. One has to assume with that, that Nine of Pentacles in reverse, with the Three of Cups in reverse, your self-perception is King of Cups in reverse, clarified. It seems like, you have the ability to basically become amazing, Aquarius, but at the same time, it's like you're putting the energy in the wrong places. And you're, with this guarded energy, double Seven of Wands energy here. And then we have Tower moment. Yeah. It seems like the universe is trying to challenge you. And the universe is in some ways aware of what you're doing. And how you're doing it. But at the same time, it's challenging you, and which is why it's probably shaking this foundation, because this is, let's be honest, Aquarius, this is not going anywhere. Yeah. It's not going anywhere. It's energy being dumped into the wrong places. And I think it's like, you're carrying something with this Death in reverse with you. And the intention is to do better, to grow and become a better person. But at the same time, there's no real evaluation, it seems, if that's really true. Is it? Is the energy? I mean, are you satisfied with what you have around you? Do you have everything you want? Are you where you're supposed to be, Aquarius? Ask yourself that question. I'd be like, no, I'm not. Well, if that's the case, where are you putting your energy? How much are you putting your energy into the thing that you're really driving towards? Is it a relationship? Is it a job? Is it a new business? And how passionate are you towards that? Be honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't say, like, oh yeah, I'm really into it. No, really ask yourself that. I think there's a lot of transformation going on in your Aquarius, and I think the universe is basically giving you a boost here, catapulting you in the right direction. It's just going to take time. Okay? But I think there is, to some extent, like a lack of faith a little bit in your abilities. And I think you're just kind of, in some ways, blindly kind of putting energy into things that you're really not too passionate about. And I think that needs to change, which is why the universe is stepping in. Okay? And you're quiet on the fence, but expect that to change. So, I like it, Aquarius. And the reason is because whatever is the case is, wherever that tower hits, you're a new person, baby. That's what I got for you, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Quite a tough reading, I'm going to be honest. If you enjoyed this reading, Aquarius, please give me a like and a subscribe. You know, if you're not subscribed, why not? Subscribe to me, baby. Come on. Hit that subscribe. Anyways, Aquarius, until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.